Despite having a so-called gun epidemic, at least according to the CDC, and experiencing increases in gun sales in the United States, this homicide rate has dropped since the early 1990s to near historic lows in the mid-2010s. This a full decade after the 1994 federal assault weapons ban sunset in 2004. Both CDC and FBI data verify this. There was an uptick in violence from these historic lows during the pandemic. However, that has since reversed. New data from early 2024 shows this prediction of declining rates of violent crime has been true. All of this occurred as gun ownership and the number of firearms in circulation increased, and while most proposed gun control schemes, particularly those affecting the very vilified AR-15, remain unpassed. Towards the tail end of the pandemic, crime analysts predicted that the U.S. homicide rate would drop, as shown here. Data recently released has verified this. Part of the reason that the uptick in violence seemed sharp during the pandemic was because we were already at historic lows. And we have since nearly returned to those same numbers. Not only has the homicide rate in the United States plummeted nearly 13%, nearly every major city in the United States has shown a relatively sharp decline in violent crime. All of this occurred during increased gun sales. The number of guns made in the United States increased substantially over the past decade and reached a peak point in 2020 and has remained at a high level ever since. So if gun control is supposed to solve violent crime problems, how has violent crime gone down without gun control, all while more Americans have purchased more firearms?